Yeah. Say hi everyone, I'm 6 months old. I am 6 months old. Give him a smile. There it is. Hello everyone, Alayo and I are here to record his 6-month baby update. Right? So, first things first, give him a good stand. There it is. I don't know why your diaper looks all saggy. We just changed it. Anyways, so we're here to record our 6-month update video. Alayo is joining me as usual, all dressed up. Right? Right? Give him a smile. Give him a smile. Not right now? That's okay. So, let's get right into it. So, Alayo's 6 months. Oh, right on camera, huh? We'll just leave that in there for you guys because, well, that's a... Okay. Alayo was wearing his little all dressed up bib, but he just threw up all over that. Anyways, we're recording our 6-month video. Alayo has turned 6 months, which is crazy how fast time flies, right? Like, I feel like he was just born yesterday. You were just my little weeny, okay, my little weeny boy. I think you got lipstick on you. Sorry, sweetheart. You want to stand? He likes standing now. That's part of his thing. He loves to just stand. I just don't understand why you're like pant leg and diaper looks all weird. Did I button you wrong? I probably buttoned him wrong. I'm sorry if I did, sweetheart. He was partly undressed already, but I was like, oh, we gotta record our video. So I quickly just kind of put it back in his clothes. This time around I came with a notebook and hopefully I will get through all my points quickly and concisely. Not off to a good start so far though. Alright, so his height right now, he's about 28 inches tall. Don't know his weight because I think our scale's acting up a little bit, so I'm not sure what his weight is. In terms of eating, he is eating like a monster, I tell you. He is averaging about 5 to 8 ounces per seeding, and when I say per seeding, that's like every 2 hours. So he's eating a lot. He's taking it all in, and that's alright, I guess. He's a grown boy. We plan on starting, he's still on Similac Advanced Step 1 formula. We plan on starting solids through baby-led weaning, but our house is currently undergoing renovations and we don't want to start, real meals and stuff because we're not even eating real meals. We're eating a lot of like takeout leftovers and stuff and just like, pre-packaged meals. So we don't want to feed him that. So we're waiting a little bit until our renovations are done and then we'll get him started on solids. So that's kind of our situation on that right now. In terms of clothing, he's in size 3 diapers and wearing 6-month clothing. This is a 6-month romper jumper situation he has on here, which I think might be looking a little small for him. I'm not sure. Oh, are you sleepy, baby? Okay, mommy will speed up. So speaking of sleeping, he's averaging about 10 hours now a night. Recently, he's been sleeping like a little teenager because he'll go to bed at his usual, 9 o'clock-ish, and he'll be up at like 9:30, 10, which is a lot more than 10 hours. So I don't know what's up with that, but mom's not complaining. Maybe it's a growth spurt that's having you sleep so much, right? Right. You want to stand again? Do you want to stand again? In terms of daytime naps, he's just choosing to bypass those most of the days. Every now and then we'll get a good like 20-minute or 30-minute nap in, but he's bypassing a lot of his naps now. Right now he's quite tired. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'll speed it up. So let's just skip right on over to milestones, right? So with his milestones, what do we have? He's been sitting for long periods with little help, which is really nice. So he'll stay seated like this and kind of keep his posture. As you guys saw him earlier in the beginning of the video, he'll keep his posture, but then he'll slowly get tired and start to slouch forward, or he's just sometimes interested in eating his toes. So once he sees them, he's like, ooh, and he'll kind of go forward and try to grab them and put them in his mouth. In terms of standing, he also enjoys standing, as I've demonstrated. He loves it. Oh, I'm so boring, right? He loves standing, and he does a great job as well of that. Like, I'm one-handed, and he's pretty good with it. He's got his balance mostly down. Oh, my baby boy. You want to lean on mama? You can go to sleep if you want. You don't have to be awake for this. Come. You've showed them all your tricks already. It's okay. So that's the sitting and standing milestone. We just came back from our family trip to Hawaii, and he loved the pool. Absolutely loved it. Was kicking away, which was very sweet to see. He wasn't a big fan of the beach at first, but by the second time he went in, he was much more receptive to the beach, which was lovely. Whenever we're having bath time now, he likes to splash water and play with it a lot, which is so cute. And we don't complain. We kind of let him do that a little bit, without getting the place, drenched in water. And one major milestone that my baby has hit is that he holds his bottle. Especially the real little ones, whenever we feed him with that. Even like just when he sees his bottle approaching him, he'll lift up his hands and try to grab it from you. And once he gets hold of it, he'll kind of direct it to his mouth. He's not great on finding his mouth yet, but he's been getting a lot better. Like recently, he's only missed a few times, but like he's pretty good now of knowing where his mouth is, and he's getting better and better. But he will hold his bottle. However, we've noticed he gets tired and he'll just let go. It's like, well, you can't just let go. You gotta give us some warning. Like, hey guys, my arm hurts. But obviously you can't do that. So what we do now when we feed him is we'll put his hands on the bottle, let him hold it, and we'll just keep our hands there just as a guide so we can grab the bottle when he gets tired and just help him out a little bit. And take the pressure off him, take the weight off him is mostly what it is. So he's great at holding the 2-ounce bottle. He'll hold that no problem. But once you get to the 4-ounce bottles, he's a little bit more, he's a little bit more iffy on it if it's a full bottle. But he still really tries, which is what Mama appreciates. He, as you just saw, likes to pull things into his mouth and puts his hand in his mouth. And most importantly, he'll put our hands in his mouth and gnaw on it because he's teething. So he'll get your finger, usually one finger, and just like gnaw on it, and it actually hurts. He doesn't have any teeth yet, but his gums are really like strong. And he usually bites on like, kind of like the bony area, and it hurts when he does. It hurts a little bit, but we give him his toys and let him kind of gnaw on that a little more. He's a gabber, just a lot of this. I'm surprised he's not doing it now, probably because he knows the camera's on. But he does a lot of this now, just talking and telling stories in his own little language. I think right now he's just entranced by my necklace. Right? But as I mentioned, he is teething and lots of drool, but no teeth have appeared yet. We do keep an eye on it, but it'll come when it comes. No rush whatsoever, because I'm sure that'll hurt once it comes in and he starts biting us even more. He loves seeing himself in the mirror. It's the cutest thing. You walk past a mirror, put in front of it. He'll take a second, he'll look, and he'll be like, oh, it's me! And he just, biggest smile on his face when he sees himself in front of a mirror. His favorite toy right now is Sophie the giraffe. Last month it was Winkle. This month it's Sophie. You give him Sophie and Sophie almost always solves all his problems. Right? No, you can't touch my lipstick. You can't touch my lipstick. Can you look at everybody else? There you go. Can you look at everybody else? No, you want my book. You can't play with Mama's book. Okay? You can't play with Mama's book. Sorry. That's an important book. And he's a big smiler, which you guys have probably noticed in our vlogs. He loves to smile and laugh and just participate in fun, which I love. He loves his letters still. That hasn't changed. But yeah, I think honestly we have a very short 6-month update. Not a lot of crazy things happening here. He hasn't gone for his 6-month checkup yet. Hence why I don't have weight and all that stuff, defined. His checkup's a bit late this month, but that's okay. Once we go for that, I'll have that information for you at the 7-month video. Crazy, 7 months, my goodness. But yeah, so he hasn't had his shots yet or anything like that. Where are you going, sweetheart? Where are you going? You want to tell everyone a story? Do you want to tell people a story, Elia, or you're being quiet and shy? I think you're being shy. But anyways, I think that kind of wraps up our 6-month baby update for this month. In terms of a postpartum update from me, I don't have a whole lot to share. There's nothing new, nothing changing on my side. Still kind of, my wound still looks the same way it looked last month. It hasn't changed at all. I think that's all I've got. It's funny because someone asked me, she's like, how come you can't see the wound like when I was in Hawaii, like wearing bathing suits? Honestly, guys, I was actually very scared that it would be just right in everyone's face. But so that's why I bought the one-piece bathing suit that I had. I bought that as like I'll wear this if my bathing suits don't work and I have my big scar just like in everyone's face. But I put on, what did you do to my, but I put on my two-piece and it was perfectly fine. It just kind of like, it was cut at the perfect line. Like, thanks, doc. Perfect cutting job. Anyways, so that's why you can't see my scar in my pictures and such. Can you stop playing with my watch? But anyways, that's all we have for our update today. We're going to say goodbye. We're going to say thank you for watching. If you have any questions and such, please let us know. We haven't introduced any new, like, toys or gadgets or anything to him. We have his high chair, which, again, we haven't started using because he hasn't started eating yet. But we have the Peg Prego Siesta. And I think I'm a fan of it so far. We'll see how it goes once he gets into more meals and stuff. But as of now, when he does sit in it, he's quite content and likes to play in it. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say about our journey to 6 months. Can you? Can you, Chunky Butt? No. He's a little congested right now, and he got that from me, sadly, or I got it from him. I don't know who got it first, but we pretty much both woke up one day and we were both just stuffed right up. I don't know who gave it to whom, sweetheart. Did you give it to me or did I give it to you? He likes pulling at things as well, as you guys can hear. But anyways, we're going to say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and we will see you at our 7-month update. You want to give him the deuces? Let's do the deuces. 2 fingers up in the air. 2 fingers, please. Say, deuces, guys. No? Not about that life? You want to at least stand and say bye? And give him a big smile? Look at the camera. Look in the camera. Alio. Alio. Look, who's that? Alio. Alio, you're not even listening to me. Ouch, that's my watch. Look, look. Who's that kid? That's you. Can you see yourself? Can you see yourself and smile? No, you don't. You're so distracted right now. Anyways, bye guys.